I invited the students to go meet the widow at the park, and that was the third level of where the students met Maria, and they got the emotional, spiritual contact from her. And all these people that were there, and there was tears going on. And I looked at everybody, everybody that was sitting there on the park bench, and I said, "All right, you know." Then it made me feel like confident that I had these artists kind of with the emotional energy to get into this mural.
It was very hard because one of my students that goes to Perkins Elementary, he passed away. He got murdered while this whole project was happening, and it was very hard for me. It still is hard for me, and it's hard for our community because we're missing a young boy that his life should never been taken, and of course Anastasio as well, which his family is missing him every day, and it's sad. It's like, how can you just say, "Oh, I feel this way," but it's more than that.
I've been riding the wave from this project, the highs and the lows. For example, behind me, the little 7-year-old girl that Mario Chacon painted in the icebox, Jacqueline, I can't get her out of my head, you know? She comes up in my head every now and then and just brings me to heartbreak.
You know, there were days where I was painting with a lump in my throat, you know, thinking of, you know, I painted Jacqueline Makin Kyle, one of the first children who died under the Trump administration, zero tolerance. And I have a daughter her age, you know. You identify with the people that you're painting, the victims of this violence, you know. It becomes part of your own pain, your own sorrow.
What I would think about more is like, how did it impact me emotionally? Was my spirit connected to the work, impacted by the work? And it was on so many levels. There's just the basic topic of human rights, of migratory rights. And I think I already came to it with having kind of a preset notion that I believe people should largely be able to determine, you know, what they want. I think there's power in that. I think that we've made ourselves less free by putting up barriers.
One of the main discussions is there's still no justice. So la lucha sigue, the battle continues, and breaking bread with Maria and her family, and just seeing how deeply it affects them, and it affects all of our community, because this is just one person out of the hundreds that go through this, and then there's other people that we don't know what's even going on, what the government does to us. So this is definitely an issue that we need to keep bringing up, and that's why it's very important that we painted this.